Ndwandwe.
Lungisani.
Lungisani Ndwandwe.
Is it Dumisani? Lungisani Lwandle.
Lungiswani Ndwandwe, my lord.
Ndwandwe.
Yes,
Ndwandwe, okay.
W-A-N-D-W-E. Ndwandwe.
Right.
He's going to come and testify to confirm that this number belongs to him.
Fine.
On the same affidavit panel that you were dealing with, which is Exhibit DD5B, same affidavit, on paragraph 8.2. It's just a page before the one we have been dealing with. Under bulletin number 123, third bulletin. The same number, 071-595-1239. Okay, let me just read the whole sentence. You are saying Muzikakhulelwa September Sibiya, accused number 1, at 079-3790-137, conducted Fisokuhle Ntuli, accused number 5, at 071-5951-239, 44 times.
That's correct, my lord.
Yep. This number is the number that is said to belong to Lungisani Ndwandwe, which you cannot deny.
My lord, like you read paragraph 2, I made this statement that if I know to be false, I wouldn't have made it. Yeah. That's that I received from the investigation team. So that's why I gave my statement.
Okay. Oh, how the mighty fall. Mshololo just said, this number is said to belong to Lungisani Ndwandwe, which you cannot deny. And Host, instead of just saying yes or whatever, he decided, listen, the jail cell is looking too close right now. And he went on some long speech about, listen, this is the number I was given. And I swore in my statement, it's not my fault. Nah. Come on now, Host. Where's that tone when you were screaming at Mnisi saying, I never said that. I never said that. Now he's seeing how close he is to being thrown in prison.
And the person on the second bulletin, Muzikakhulelwa, September Sibiya, accused number 1, at 076-077-46749, conducted Fisokuhle on the same number which belongs to Lungisani 2 times.
That's correct, my lord.
And your explanation, Colonel, am I correct to say you were given the information that the number belongs to Mr. Ntuli by the investigating team? Am I correct?
That's correct, my lord.
One of the few times I would have wanted to see Host is when he's talking here. You can hear him breathe a sigh of relief. Thank goodness Mshololo gets it. I was given that number by the investigating team, a.k.a. who? Sergeant Mahola. Remember her? Miss I don't know. Askininda. That team.
You did not get it from any service provider?
From the investigation team. I don't get stuff from the service provider. I get it from the investigation team who apply from the service provider.
But I'm asking about you, Colonel, that you yourself did not get that this number belongs to Mr. Ntuli from the service provider.
I've just answered that, my lord.
Yes. He says he never contacts the service provider to get numbers. He gets his information from the investigating officers who thereafter delegate.
No, I don't want that person. I'm asking you that you did not get this information from the service provider. Is that correct?
I already answered that question, my lord.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so quick disclaimer. I just want you to know, I do not intentionally go out and seek Judge Ratha'S turning himself into a witness or a star witness. I do not, okay? He just does it himself. And when he does, it forces me to talk about it. And I cannot ignore what just happened here. So Mshololo is cross-examining Colonel Host, who has 30 years experience as a cell phone expert, okay? And Mshololo is pointing out to him that, listen, you dropped the ball. You didn't even get this number from the service provider. You just got this number from the investigating team and you assumed that it is Sfiso Ntuli and you built the storyline. But your storyline ain't nothing, okay? It's dropping. Did Judge Ratha not just interject and give explanations that, listen, the witness already said this, and he did it twice? Did you notice that Mshololo ignored him? Mshololo, she just went about her day and ignored this man. There is this comment that I saw yesterday. It says, what is so concerning? Number one, what is the judicial fraternity processing of this drama and allowing this circus? Number two, the judge conduct and expected professional demeanor. What professional demeanor? I don't see it yet. Number three, the circus courtroom that has been created by the judge, as this has become a dog-eat-dog survival, kangaroo court style, against learned professional presentation guided by the judge, the law. This is so disappointing, as this is not representative of most of today's legal fraternity, but most likely represents 50 years ago. If progress is represented by such experience, then this is very, very disappointing. This is a comment that I got on a video yesterday. It's one, I love thought-provoking comments, so thank you so much for adding this. I want to say that when I watched the AKA trial, which is literally running concurrently with this SENZO MEYIWA trial, AKA was shot last year. Those 5+2 in Eswatini, they built a story around it. The investigating team, who are also under Begitele, built a storyline. This guy number one did this, guy number two did this. You can actually follow the bouncing ball, and you're not left wondering, okay, what about those that were in the house? Why did you leave this one? Why not the friends? Why not Nadia Nakai? Why not the baby mama? Do you know what I mean? The story is airtight, it is understandable, and they were denied bail. And not only were they denied bail, you can follow the judge's reasoning on how he got to that conclusion and why he had to deny them bail and why they failed to present to him in the interest of justice why they should be let out on bail. It was just so easy, and I'm going to do a full-on video on that, so please make sure to support it because it's a lot and I love it, and I think we need to do that contrast. The reason I bring that up is to say it is not all judges. I believe the one in the AKA case is not even a judge, he's a magistrate. But it is such a pleasant case to watch. I actually listened to that entire session, the bail hearing judgment, while I was doing my groceries, okay? While I was doing my grocery shopping. And I listened to it from start to finish, and I understood everything. I understood what each one did. I can tell you now, in the SENZO MEYIWA trial, I'm still asking, why is Kelly Khumalo not coming to give us her eyewitness account? We still have so many questions, but the worst of it all for me is the lack of professionalism of Judge Ratha, the storytelling, the cooking, nothing is balancing. The witnesses are not held accountable. Literally, host is running the show, even though Mshololo is showing that his evidence is not evidencing, okay? His evidence is not evidencing. And it is disappointing to watch. It is disappointing to watch because we are watching for justice for SENZO MEYIWA. The only thing I find, in my opinion, that the AKA trial hasn't told me is the motive. What was the motive of all those guys? I mean, they even have accused number 3. Oh, there I go talking about that case now. They even have accused number 3 to say he never received the payout. We don't have proof that he received the payout. We haven't arrested Sydney Gaba, Mfundo Gaba. Number 3, we have proof he was found in possession of the gun that killed AKA. Like, do you see how everything is working out? But in this SENZO MEYIWA, everything is questionable, and it is just heartbreaking. And the reason why this is heartbreaking for me, there are people who are sitting in jail or prison right now who have gone through this judge. Was it a fair trial? Did they get a fair trial? I also ask myself, when it comes to the attorneys, when they are in front of Judge Ratha and he is breaking them down, do they still fight at 100% for their clients' innocence? And remember, it's innocent until proven guilty. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But yeah, I just had to go on that rant. But let's continue listening on to Gous and see where this takes us. I mean, he is a state witness who is protected by the witness Van Ratta, Judge Van Ratta. What do you guys call him? You guys are hilarious in the comment section. Now it's Judge Jan Van Ratta witness. Oh my God. This is just devastating.
And you don't know from where the investigating team got the information that this number belonged to Mr. Ntuli. You don't know that information.
That's correct, my lord.
So, the evidence that the number belonging to Mr. Ntuli, which is number 07159511239, your evidence that it conducted accused number 2 as per paragraph 8.2.2, and that it conducted accused number 4 as per paragraph 8.2.4 127 times, and also that as per paragraph 8.2.5 that it conducted 35 times with accused number 1, paragraph 8.2.5 on the same page, and also that it conducted 118 times Mthokozisi Zipho Zonke Mapisa, which is accused number 4, on 0713953801 is not true, because the owner of this cell phone number is Mr. Lungisani Ndwandwe, not the
As a court cases, my lord, we submit that that is an improper question.
Yeah, but even logic dictates you can't put an assertion like that. Unless Mr. Ndwandwe, whoever he is, he comes here and gives evidence before this court, and this court makes a finding that he's telling the truth, then of course you can make that assertion. But you can't put that assertion to this gentleman. He says, look, I got my information from the investigating team, and they gave me instructions to analyze these numbers. I do that. He doesn't know where the numbers come from, as you put it to him. He doesn't get them from the service provider, he gets them from the investigating team. But now you are putting it to him that all these numbers which he analyzed, it is not true, because that gentleman Ndwandwe is the owner of the cell phone. You can put it after you have cross-examined. Are you going to call the service provider?
Yeah, indeed, my lord.
Who's going to tell us how many people own that number? Maybe
Yes.
there are 100.
Indeed, and
Okay.
that is the basis of the state's objection that who knows, it could be a duplication.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, fine.
There he goes again, being a state witness. This is sad to watch. It is really sad to watch. What would have been great to watch was him being impartial and just simply saying that question is not allowed. We'll need to hear from Lungisani Ndwandwe. But the way he speaks about Lungisani, you can already tell he's already made a judgment before Lungisani has even come to the courthouse. He's already determined it to not be true. And this comment says, duplicating cell numbers. These are not vehicles. You can never duplicate numbers except SIM swapping. Grasping at straws, it's game over. Rodwa, we have a very corrupt judge. Lungisani can duplicate, but Gininda cannot save Lungisani's number to Ntanzi's. There we go. Okay, let's go with Gous's evidence, right? Gous is saying that Sfiso Ntuli, accused number 5, called Bongani Ntanzi 3 times, and 3 times, okay? And he assumed that that was Sfiso Ntuli. So the commenter says, let me read it again. Lungisani can duplicate, but Gininda cannot save Lungisani's number to Ntanzi's phone. Ooh. There is no communication linking the accused on the 26th of October and beyond. The only date that matters. And if they can kindly link this, listen. That's it from us. Justice for SENZO MEYIWA. Link these guys to the 26th of October 2014. Just like the KZN case has done in the AKA situation. They have linked 7 people and they've tied it down to the money in their bank accounts. associated with the murder of aka Kenan Forbes. They have put them in the cars. They've identified the vehicle. They've identified the weapon. They've identified where they were, who they were, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this comment goes on to say, the problem I have always had with the cell phone SIM card is that they continue to reissue the same record number to multiple people if it stays out of use for more than 6 months or so. Yes, but when Luinsani comes in and when they check with the cell phone provider, they can tell when this number was issued to whom and when it was inactive and everything. Okay. Another comment goes on to say the cross-examination was fair. SIM swap and ID. Dig there. There's something valuable there.
Did you discover the period for that communication?
Yes. Just go to accused one. Some open for you, then you can see yourself. So 8.2.1 is that the one that's highlighted 44 times? That one?
Yes.
Okay.
It's for which period, that communication?
10 June 2018 to 22 April 2020.
To 22 April or end?
To
22 April or end 2020 April?
22 April 2020.
So it means it's for the period after the incident took place in this matter, which is October 2014.
That's correct.
Come on now, Gideon Ho, say it loud and proud and show your 30 years of experience. Imagine investigating cell phone records from 2018 to 2020 for a crime that was committed on the 26th of October 2014. Make it make sense. With your 30 years of experience, make it make sense for us. That's all we're asking.
Said that accused number 2 conducted Fisoguhle
25 August 2020 and 8 December 2020.
and Amtogos, this is a Pozonke Mapisa, conducting the same number 127 times. I'm looking for the period there for this communication.
11 August 2018.
Just a minute. Yes.
Okay. Only.
To 28 November 2020.
This was also after the date of the incident, which is October 2014. One where it says he conducted accused number 1
35 times.
35 times,
Okay,
yes.
let me just get there.
Which period is that?
While we wait for our 30 years of experience cell phone analyst to come back with the answer, can you let me know, have you noticed? Well, I'm keeping this clip here. Bongani Danzi smiles again. Muzisibia smiles. I think I also caught accused number 4, Umtozi Mapisa, smiling as well. Why do you think in today's court session they keep smiling? Even Sfisontuli, yeah, he was smiling too. Let me know in the comment section down
10
below.
June 2018. 22 April 2020. 6 April 2020 to 9 December 2020.
The last one.
Okay.
The last one 418 times.
That's right. 11 August 2018.
11.
August 2018. 27 November 2020.
Thank you very much. I wanted to verify the period of all this communication if it's relevant to the date of the offense. They was committed to this case. Let's move on to another affidavit. Paragraph 9.2.1.1. The first bulletin, which says Mtobisi Prince Ngobe, accused number 3, at number 082-9563-220, conducted Fisoguhle Ntuli at number 071-5951-239 3 times. You see?
That's correct.
The accused denies that this number belongs to him. And therefore he never communicated with accused number 3 as per this information contained in this bulletin.
Like I said, this information that was given to me, so I go on information received, my lord.
Also, after the date of the incident in this matter, the accused number 5, Mr. Ntuli, admits this communication between Mngube using the number 0766427007, communicating with accused number 3 as per number 08295663220.
Thank you, my lord.
The next one, period of communication, which is from accused number 3, 08295632220, conducted Fisobuhle, accused number 5, 11 times at 072-399-5787. You see that one?
Let me just check the...
5787.
5787, yes. Sorry, my lord, can I just conduct a...
Yeah, everybody does what he likes in this court. Yeah, you can go.
Thank you.
Everybody does what they like in this courtroom, mutters Judge Ratha, showing some signs of frustration as accused number 5 raises his hand during the witness cross-examination, and apparently that is a problem to Judge Ratha. Let me know in the comment section. I'm not sure why he has some reservations about that. What is the process when the accused needs to speak to their attorney? I believe that there's got to be a process. No wonder Mshololo has to ask if she can go and talk to him, and why Judge Ratha is expressing that frustration. But if we're talking about frustration, we can also express our frustration when he turns into a witness. So why won't he let the accused have his chance to prove himself innocent beyond reasonable doubt? But hey, asiko lapho, let's continue.
Thank you, my lord, for the indulgence. My lord, can I ask for a short adjournment? I need to consult with my colleague for accused number 3 together with our clients regarding the entry I've just read now into the report.
What's the time, sir?
12:22, my lord.
How long do you need?
My lord, maybe we can resume at 2, my lord.
Tell me, what are the protocols regarding cross-examination? Where, when you cross-examine and your client realizes that there's something he wants to tell you, don't you tell your client that I will come to you, but you just leave this witness hanging, like you are supposed to answer you. He did not, because your client just said, hey, hey. What are the protocols?
My lord, I have advised my client that if I'm saying something which is not according to his instruction, he must raise up his hand.
Yes.
Yes.
And then when do you go to the person? Because what he's telling you is obviously arising from the answer given by this witness. Common sense would dictate that when you consulted him, this exigency was never traversed. That's why he raised his hand. Is that not so?
Yes, my lord. But I did ask for the permission.
No, fine. I'm just saying. I just want to understand. Because now you're saying you want to speak to your 3 colleagues. Now you're saying that. That's why I'm asking, what are the protocols? Yeah, Mr. Mngomezi.
My lord, the problem is that my client is bringing to my attention the information regarding the transaction that we are currently busy with.
Fine, I hear you. I'm saying now you are saying we must adjourn so that you consult your co...
Mr. Mnes, yes, my lord.
And then you say we must adjourn. So I just want to understand, what are the protocols?
No, my lord, I think that is allowed. Because
I
need to
Mr.
clarify
Malone,
that.
What are the protocols?
Well, not being steep in ethics regarding the defense, but the general practice is that if clients draws attention of counsel, I think there's a duty on counsel to hear what client says. Yes, just to make sure that the proposition that is being put to the witness is correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, I cannot believe my ears. Was that Baloyi actually helping the defense out against Umkhulu Judge Witness Van Ratha'S? Oh my goodness. Listen, okay, Baloyi, I see you. No, that was, I mean, what was Judge Ratha on about? That was so confusing for me. But while we're on the topic of the state helping out the defense, remember when Ratha said the defense must help the state? Remember that time? And then he read the whole lower pages about it. Well, you know what, guys? There goes Mshololo doing just that. Mshololo is showing the state how to do simple investigations of cell numbers and determining who they actually belong to. So now she's going through the process as well as showing, listen, this date, you're saying this calls happened, this many calls happened during this period, the period you're mentioning, guess what? Surprise, surprise, it's after the incident at the Spaza house. Next, okay, this call with this caller, once again, that is after the Spaza house incident. Next we go. Now, my question to you, do you think that the investigating officers ran through these questions themselves and told themselves, you know what, these dates don't make any kind of sense why we're even bringing this up? Do you think that Ginindi and Gang had these conversations? I mean, let me find another word for ridiculous. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. That's it from us today. Highlights of, more highlights that is, of Mshololo. I think this is video part 3. Mshololo, you know, wiping the floor with the state witness during cross-examination of Gideon Host and just showing you might have 30 years of experience investigating cell phones. But I don't know what you've been investigating with this case because 1, the bag was sealed. 2, all these numbers are irrelevant, okay? They're not my client's number. Accused number 5. He only admits 1 number and these other number belongs to somebody else. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Mzansi, let me know your thoughts with regards to subpoenaing Lungisani. I think that Mshololo should have exercised a little bit of discretion. I think she should have just said the last 3 numbers ending in. And also she shouldn't have mentioned his full name because I say, wow, what kind of a day do you think he had yesterday? Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. You remember the time when in the AKA case when Mfundo Xaba's name was mentioned in the AKA bail hearing and then his brother had to issue, a press release to respond to what was said publicly, but then the state hadn't approached Mfundo Xaba. I think something like that as well. But, you know, is Lungisani going to issue a statement? I just hope that he's not being subject to any kind of discrimination, isolation. What other words can I use? Let me know in the comment section what other words I could use. But that's it from us today. And that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for liking the videos lately. I really appreciate it. I see you. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching.